Hey guys, it's been a while since my last post on there, and I thought since I had a few minutes today I'd do some and post them up for you. Sort of want to start off by, maybe telling a little story and giving a little background to what I'm going to lead into. I talked to a couple of people, gotten messages and all, and I told them, I'm from Alabama. I was raised in Alabama. My father was military. They had moved around quite a bit before I came along, but I came along in '78, so he had been in the service for about 20 years at that time, and he retired the year after I was born. So we didn't really move around. We were pretty stationary. But my dad had a sister in Chicago and an aunt in California, just above Los Angeles, a little place called Thousand Oaks. And I used to spend summers out there in California with her, and I loved it, man. I loved it out there. It was really a great time. I was young. I was young enough. I was 12, 13, and that went on for several years, and but that was big adventure for me because I was raised in the country and all that. But I've moved around a little bit in my younger days too after I left home. But sometimes I love my home. I love where I grew up. But sometimes you don't feel exactly like you belong. You have to find your own place, your own niche, I guess you would say, in your own home. And the first time I went to the eastern part of Tennessee was in 2000. It was in August of 2000, and we went from Nashville and drove on through the Smokies and all up there, and we got past the Smokies and got up to around Cherokee, and I've never in my life ever felt as at peace and calm as I did when we got to the mountains up there. And we spent about 3 weeks, me and several of my friends, in a cabin up just outside of Asheville, a little town called Brevard, and we just had the most awesome time I've ever had. And like I said, I've just never been to a place that I felt so much, at peace. And then we drove on up. We went on up, Blue Ridge Parkway up through Virginia and all. We took a detour route and went by Hilton's and Macy's Springs, which is the home of the Carter family, and we spent some time up there, and we actually camped up there for several nights. And yeah, it's just like I said, of all the places that I've seen and all the places that I've heard of and everything else, there's just nothing like the Blue Ridge Mountains to me, and that's just like home. I mean, when the last time I went, which has been about 5 months ago now, I guess, 6 months, and as you're leaving and you see the mountains in the background, it's like, it's almost like a magnet that doesn't want to let you go. It's like pulling you back, and I miss it so much. But hopefully, when I decide to settle down, I'll settle down up there somewhere. I'll try one of these old Carter family songs. This is one I haven't done. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. March wind's gonna blow my blues all away. My mama told me long years ago never to marry no girl that I know. Steal all your money and wear out your clothes. What will become of you, God only knows. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. March wind's gonna blow my blues all away. And I've been told never sell love for an old rich man's gold. Hard times are coming, that much I know, but love won't help you when you're hungry and cold. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. March wind's gonna blow my blues all away. Low down foreman, dirty engineer. Low down foreman, dirty engineer. Low down foreman, dirty engineer. Stole my gal, left me standing here. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. March wind's gonna blow my blues all away. March wind's gonna blow my blues all away. Whew. That's a good one. That's a good old one right there. Sort of that played at the tempo that Maybelle, they used to play that one on the Opry quite a bit too. She would just, I think after watching a lot of the videos, I was trying to figure out if she had some kind of amplification, and I believe she had a little mic down there around one of the holes in her guitar down there close to the pick guard. I think she did, because there's just no way, I don't think, that you could get into a place as big as, you know, somewhere like the Robin Auditorium and just make that kind of sound. I mean, because the sound was just, it was, I mean, she would hit those notes, it would just ring, and it would just, she could overpower the clapping and the applause and everything else, you know. Well, that's a cool song, and I'm gonna do a couple more today before I quit, and so they'll be coming your way shortly. Alright.